You know that feeling sometimes you get, like, as a pet photographer, you feel like an outsider? Sometimes people just don't get you. They kind of tilt their head and raise an eyebrow quizzically, like, pet photography, that's a thing? Oh my gosh, you're here, you're here. I am so excited to see you. You got to come in. I have been working on a present for you for 4 months now. Just come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up, let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to Silver Paw Studio. You probably know me, Monique Renee, a photographer. You know that feeling sometimes you get, like, as a pet photographer, you feel like an outsider? Sometimes people just don't get you. They kind of tilt their head and raise an eyebrow quizzically, like, pet photography, that's a thing? Sometimes it's even your family members and your loved ones. And on top of that, you struggle to find any pet photography information or mentors. It's frustrating. Pet photography is a growing genre of photography, and there's really not that much out there to support us. Now, when I first started in photography as a portrait photographer in Washington State, I had a friend of mine who was also a portrait photographer, and I begged her, please, can I come over and see your studio? And she didn't quite understand why, but I came over and she showed me around the little space that she'd made in her living room. She was mostly on location, all of her samples and how she presented everything to her clients. I was so thankful for that input. Fast forward to when I moved to Colorado, I found another photographer about 2 hours away, and we got to talking online through a forum. And so I went and visited her studio too, and she had a whole commercial studio space like this. She showed me around her samples and her studio and her shooting area, all of her different price lists, all the different things. Such an amazing giver type person. And if it hadn't been for those two photographers, I would have continued to feel just kind of lost and alone. Really, to this day, there isn't that much resources for pet photography specifically. Actually, that is why I started this YouTube channel over 2 years ago to begin with. I have over 200 videos here because I really want to share all of this knowledge to volunteer photographers, just beginning photographers, any pet photographer who's looking for resources and community like I was. I wanted this to be a resource for you. And then something funny happened. Last spring, I started to get emails and direct messages and even actual phone calls from some of you, some of the pet photographers that have found this YouTube channel and other places they found me really needing help, whether it was with picking equipment or looking at your images or asking business-related questions or just getting encouragement. And I realized that there was a bigger need than I ever even thought, bigger than I can even cover here on YouTube. And I wondered if I could be the person to put something more together for you, but I had doubts. Did I really want to compete with the 1 or 2 other resources there are for pet photographers? And if I did, what can I do that was unique, that could bring something to you that you were still missing? And after some soul searching and thinking, in the fall of 2020, I started to gather all the resources I'd actually already made over the years. I've made courses and PDFs and ebooks and all kinds of things, and they're scattered all over the internet. And so I thought, you know, I'm going to bring all these parts and pieces together into one place. And that's what I've been doing the last probably 4 months now, is I've actually been building a website of resources for you. And today is the official big reveal to everyone. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ever since I was little, not only did I want to teach and encourage people, I also really wanted to belong. I wanted to belong to a community of other people that kind of thought the way I did. And that's what I build over at propetphotog.com. And I want you to go check out that website and poke around and find all the different things that I have. But here's a couple of things I want to make sure that you note. I have different tabs across the top. I've got courses, I've got resources like the PDFs and e-guides and templates and a whole bunch more that I'll be adding. So those are 2 places that you can look, and there's 3 resources in there as well. I have a whole free course, I have free downloads, I have blog posts. There's a lot of information to look through, and I'll be adding just a bunch more. But the other thing I really want you to take a look at is what I'm calling the Pro Pet Photog Community Center. It reminded me of when I was in middle school and we would walk home from school and stop at the community center. They had an after school thing and you could play pool and get together with friends, and my siblings and I went, and it was just one of those happy moments of my childhood, going to the community center. And that's what I'm calling the membership of Pro Pet Photog. Now, these are paid memberships, but they're very affordable, and I have 2 different levels. I want you to just go check it out. But what I will tell you is that the memberships both include everything, all the courses, all the PDFs, all the downloads, and we're going to do a Zoom meeting once a month. Now, it's going to be different than what I do here on YouTube. YouTube is a public platform. There are just things that we can't talk about on YouTube. And there's so much, I can't possibly do enough YouTube live Q&As. So in that community center, we're going to talk about things that maybe are sensitive, or maybe, you can't put out in the world yet. Like you're just about ready to show a client your photos, but you want one last critique before you send them off, or maybe you're trying to write that sensitive email, something like that. We're going to talk all about all of those things and be resources for each other and really be there for each other. This is the belonging part. Every month it's going to be about an hour. We'll see how it goes. It might be longer. You know me. But that's where the community part is. And just so you know, the Pro Pet Photog Facebook group will stay open and free. There won't be a closed Facebook group. We're going to do everything on the propetphotog.com website. There's going to be texting available. You could chat with me. It's pretty cool. There is an upper level of the membership too that includes everything on the regular membership, plus a half-hour one-to-one call or audio or video call with me every month for half an hour, just the 2 of us. So I really would love for you to join the community center. I think that's really where the strength of all this is going to be. And there's only one more thing I want to tell you about, and then you can go look at everything else, is that if maybe you're not sure about the community center piece yet, or you have a burning question you need answered now, there is an option for a one-to-one 45-minute call with me, a la carte. So if you just want to schedule that, my calendar's on there. We can schedule a call. You can get your answers immediately. I really know what it's like. I've been in a lot of Facebook groups where people have said, oh my goodness, I have a photo session tomorrow with 3 dogs. What do I do? You need answers right now. So that is where that one-to-one call with me will come in handy. And you can add that, whenever you want, even if you're a membership, you have a membership. If you need more help, that's there for you too. I am so excited to host everything for you in one place. The blog posts are going to come back to these YouTube videos as well, and I'll have more behind the scenes of the YouTube videos. Of course, you want to still be on the Pro Pet Photog email list, and there's links to that on propetphotog.com. Those 2 links will be in the description here too. So you want to be on that email list so you know exactly when the videos come out and anything new. So be sure to still be on that email list too. I really want to foster a community for all of us pet photographers, a place that people get us. a place that we could ask pet photography specific questions, whether it's on the volunteer side or the business side, the gear side, the strategy side, whatever you need, we're gonna be there for each other. I'm gonna be there for you every month, every week. I'm gonna be adding more and more resources for you to the website, things that you could buy on their own or that are included in the membership. I want to have all of this just accessible to you no matter what level you are. And it's a growing site. So whatever you see now, it's going to grow every single month. I feel like this is a calling. It really is. And I just want to see you all there. I want to support you. Let's do this, okay? So, okay, that's enough of me. Go check out propetphotog.com. Email me or message me if you have any questions at all. Let's go be a community. All right, everyone. I'll see you there, and I'll see you back here on YouTube every week as well. And as always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs.